Alright. So, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Continuing where we left off yesterday with the braid. I've redrawn the braid a few times now. I still don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't decided exactly the best way to do it. Except that it's going to need a mask. So, once again, the shape has changed. Probably about the fourth time I think I've redrawn this. But basically gonna very quickly grab color from I should be able to just grab it from you. Color this in real quick and then we'll pop it back into I2D and see if I can figure it out. That doesn't look like the color. Is that not the right color? That should be the right color, right? It should be you. That was the right color. Looks a lot grayer than everything else around it. So the general idea is that select refer underlay. Idea is that I'll go around the side and ideally just be able to reveal itself as it goes around the head. Well, was at least how I envisioned it. See how effective that actually ends up being. Probably just gonna end up bringing a whole bunch of different variations of this into here. There's this one here that I haven't used because it's honestly too small. Pop you out of here, we're just gonna go like that. Oh, what? Just grab color from you and actually it probably doesn't matter all that much given that this is a back piece. Still gotta go ahead and make sure it's all filled out. Or let's just actually I really don't care about this part's at the back. Alright, where are we? Go here, PSD, chuck it into here. Okay, so now we have this extra chunk that sits on top. I can't color it like that. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. What's the best idea of this? I have colored the top pieces in the same. What's the best idea of this? Let us grab you and you. We're just gonna plop this onto you as well. And then I'm gonna go create selection. That doesn't look right. Alright, we're going to refer to all the layers here. Wait, to refer to... Let's tell us to refer... Alright, we need to refer only to selection layer. We're going to pick you. Basically, we only want this general section will also want in the line area. We do need that as well. Little bit chunky the way I'm doing it, but basically gonna say anything in here, get rid of it. Okay, that's probably about as well as I can get that to behave. Alright, let's take this and we're going to chuck that into here. Well, this is on top of the color layer, so we could just go like that and pop that in. It's probably easier if I go undo that. Throw, where's PSD go? PSD back in. Place. What's this? Okay, so now the piece should look about the same as the piece above it. The seam. Why is there seam? That was where the line is. Yikes. Where this line was. Oh, that's so funny. I have a good way of like melding these together. Actually, let's just be smart about it. You and you, because you're two different layers, merge. I should wait though. How do I merge these together? Merge. Back down to where it was. Back to color burn. Pretty good. Okay, I'll try that. Otherwise, what's to the bottom again? Why is it pushing the new stuff through? Alright, throw that in. So that gives us this piece. Its job is to actually sit. Let me just get this out of the spot here. We need to put it in with the front hair here. I will just go ahead and give it a face mesh. This thing shouldn't overall matter too much given that its main job is to. The only bit that needs to really be precise is this top chunk. The rest of it should actually be fine even if it's not overly precise. That scares me a lot. And then we're just gonna go braid back. Hit XY. Okay, the question is, how do I get this in behind the head now? Because it technically needs to always be on top of the head. Also, let me just go ahead. Get this visor out of the way for a moment. Where's the visor? Go out of the way for a moment. There's a slight issue where the line doesn't go all the way to do something about that. That looks somewhat natural. Close enough. Okay, cause you and you need to be in the same spot here, like so. What did I make? Then we get rid of these boulders. Don't need these anymore. Okay, now the question is, how do I get this to behave? First up, you need to be behind. So this is on top. And then you need to be masked away when the head isn't turned. What do I actually need? I needed to go over the side of the head and curl around. So what this needs to do is literally sit over here. Basically look the same as the piece on top. But as it's going around, this has to go around the back of the head instead. I can actually curve quite aggressively. In fact, I probably don't even want this bit to be visible. I probably want this to almost be like horizontal here. You, and then I need, where's the head? Yeah, I almost need this thing to like just go mwah and curl away from the visible area, like so. Definitely not an elegant solution, but what this actually means is that you will end up behind the head. And actually just shift us all the way back behind the head. Actually can, right? Yeah, it can. Because this will end up back there. Then, as this curls around, what's actually going to happen is that we're going to get another... Where's my mask? I need another copy of you. We can reset the art mesh away from this ridiculous shape. Actually, was the shape actually going to work for me? Just randomly cut out shape. You are going to be the braid front mask. And then basically what we need is that you are not going to show when the mask is move. Okay, so basically when this thing is not behind it, let's say we want this thing to invert. So we only want to see it when this is not on the mask. And when you need to move over to... Where's the hair? Right here. Front. You need to be the shape actually works, which is actually kind of fun. Braid front mask head X Y. Might want to do a slightly more elegant shape here in the actual mesh portion here. We need a, don't we need a rounder shape than that? Basically, we need to follow this shape. At least the mask has to follow the shape. So basically, when the head is fully turned this way, we need it to be blocking out all the way against the head, like so, so that when this... Oh. Right. Okay, how about we... how do we do this? Okay, so this has to be in front of head. It's highly awkward way of using masks. It's definitely something I haven't done very much, but it's also because I usually make it in a way that I really don't need to do that. What's the best idea of this then? Let's say you sit on top of here, and then you are going to say when... Where's the head? Head color here. Where's the headline? Head shape. Invert. Oh, that's super awkward. Oh, that is so awkward. We're basically trying to like join two different pieces that weren't originally the same piece together. There's also, once again, the argument that normally you don't see this far, so maybe we don't have to be... Honestly, this little extra bump doesn't matter all that much. This is the problem, like, right. Shit. Okay, got a better idea. So we're gonna go like this. We're going to just turn you off for a moment. We're just gonna do that for a moment. We're going to, how do I do it again? Export just the image. 100%, that's my original size. Okay. I just need you to pop the PNG out. Okay, let's see if that behaves. Okay, then we come into here, we take that PNG, we copy this, plop it on top of this. Hold up. We plop it on top somewhere. Okay, let me just make a photo for this. Ref. Why am I typing in Japanese? Oh, this is a really chunky way of doing it. Then, this is where we once again tell it to turn this down. Okay, so basically we are trying to tell this piece in particular probably should be a little bit backed in that. Okay, so basically saying that we're gonna have another piece that goes over the top of this, and then we're going to bring this around the back. Probably will need to go almost like this. Probably shouldn't actually stick this last piece into here, because that definitely complicates the shape and the warp deformer. Okay, let's try something like that. Do something like that. Okay, let me just bring this up so that's on top of the reference here. Okay, and then I need to somehow seamlessly merge this in together with the other piece. Okay, let's see if I can figure that out. Color burn. That one. I think this is at a level where it's probably not noticeable enough to warrant worrying about it. Okay, so something like that. It's like a purpose-built piece now. Okay, so let's try bringing this braid back to. Alright, let's just shift this so that it is with everything else down where we need it. Then we're gonna copy, so I'll save this. Copy this, plop it into here. Gonna just merge that down. We're going to just turn you off for a moment. Save that, save that. Okay. It's already turning away, so even if it's a significantly okay, there, not you. Oh. PSD. So what we should have now is that we'll have a piece that sits directly over here. Oh, wait. Do I need to cut these two sections off so that I can do more of it? I think I do. Otherwise this piece bends really weirdly. I can't really get this piece to bend any nicer than that. I guess this is like kind of the limit which I could do. You have to look like really closely to see the imperfections here at this point. Alright, well, let's grab these new parts and see if I can make it behave in here. That's so much further out. Oh, right. I just want to make sure the full bit at this point. Okay, we're just gonna call it 2 for now. If it bothers me later when I get rid of the other one, I'll do something about that, but... Oh, the seam. The seam is really in there. So funny. I can't really do much about that, which is all the fun part. I mean, the real question is how noticeable is it? Do I really need to control this aggressively on the edges? Alright, let's make in. Let's just see if that helps. I should help control the line a little bit better. There's still a bit of an unsightly seam here, but I can't do much about that. Wait. And the question is always how much is it actually going to move this far around the head? Not even close. It's part of my maximum output that I set up for this. The usual head turn output. And the question is, how do I pull this back into it? What's the best way to deal with this? Let's just pretend that you normally sit... Equals lock? No. Okay. You normally need to sit like right about there. And then... What do you need to do? That is hideous. Does it need to be earlier than that? Or do I need to bring it upward, actually? I need to instead say that this starts down here and shifts upwards. Changes like way too. Especially right here when it just like chops into it. No, ideally it needs to actually go the other way. Ideally, what I actually need to do is cut in going the other way around. Do I need to smooth out this edge, dude? So that I have a smooth edge all the way up to the top. Oh dear. Okay, so by default, this needs to be like ready to cut into it. And it needs to do the same thing as the head, where like it slowly cuts through. Cutting like a little too fast right now. Go back a tad. I'm not letting this thing stick out far enough. It needs to come all the way like out to here. Yikes. Probably just be a little shorter by default. What kind of sanity does this look like right now? It shouldn't be this complicated. Is there like a nicer way I could have done this? Like, if you think about it. The problem is also that the mask is just cutting into it like Alright, let us go back into Clip Studio. Today is very likely just going to be me trying to work out how to deal with this. Okay, so... Okay, I think realistically speaking, this and this may as well not exist. So we'll just keep it in here, we'll just go put this in a folder. Hello there, how you doing? What I think is more realistically going to happen is that we're going to take these pieces. We're going to create a copy of this, paste it. We're going to just put this into a folder and call this backup. And let me just get rid of you. Let me actually see what I'm dealing with here. Okay, so this is gonna be make an inner. We're going to make an outer. We're going to say that for the outer, we're going to get rid of top 3 parts here. We're just going to go ahead and line in. Okay, so this piece exists underneath. Then we're going to have the same thing, but we're going to only have the top 3 parts. Very good. Not very good. This is good like that. We're going to invert as this. We're going to go like that. Very good. Right. Okay, do about so like this. Invert 1, 2, delete. Okay, so then we take these, copy this over to here. We plop this into here. We're gonna merge that down. And we're gonna bring that into Live 2D. Wow, I've already spent an hour on this. Isn't that wonderful? Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so we then take you, along with you, we're just gonna put this into here. Okay, then, yeah, just put this into here, please. Okay, very good. We're going to turn off the original braid. So now we have this, but it's still sitting aside here. We turn this around to here. But this is getting kind of weirdly don't have a right now, which is really why they're getting kind of weirdly squished. We turn. We end up with something like this. We get the mask to only affect the outer. So now this won't affect the inner at all. And so, when the mask gets in front, invert, what we end up with is this braid in place here, and we can then try our best to match up the two pieces. Kinda like that. What we end up with is something that doesn't match at all. Glorious. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna separate the top and the bottom. Okay. Let us go braid inner, NXY. Braid outer, NXY. I'm gonna grab you and you. We're just gonna move you over to here. We're gonna just go ahead and do the motions here. Wait. The fun bit is that now I don't have this. If I spin this around like this, but you can now more sensibly move this top bit to match the head motion. We're gonna just let this fly over the top, make it easier to work with for the other piece. Have the mask off for a moment. So this piece just almost needs to lean over, right? Does it better if this piece completely clears? Probably better if this clears it. Oh, that is really about as elegant as I can get it. The next problem is how to actually mask it around the head. This is just kind of hanging down, which is really causing a big problem when it comes to actually dealing with the actual shape here. Actually, what do I actually need to do? Need to... At about here, this needs to be what? This needs to start clearing the actual hit area. Not you, where's the back? You. Basically, you need to start clearing the hit at about this point. And then maybe I can do something about the masking. The other choice is to just cover the whole thing. There's also a way to go about it. Ah. Really not good at dealing with this. There's literally the hairline, so I don't have anything else to cover it with. What can we do with this? What the fuck? Oh dear. What can I do about this? Okay, the transition becomes less harsh by a little bit. Basically, you actually need to go kind of the exact same motion the whole way through. Wait, does solo mode not let me give me transparent? Look at this. It doesn't let me semi-transparent look at this. That's really awkward. Alright, Look at this. Is that elegant enough to, for the most part, just not be super noticeable? Because honestly, that's about where I need to be. What can I do about this? Okay, let's say am I okay with just what this looks like at this final spot? Uh... Okay, so if I make a copy of this piece and then only mask this piece, I have one at the back already. That means that there won't be any transition effectively required as it's moving up. Will that work? The main problem is line might need a. If the mask opens up like a lid, okay, plan of attack. Alright, so we're going to make a copy of this piece in particular. So basically now we have two of the same piece. We're just gonna tell all of this crap to just turn off for a moment. We're basically going to get one of these to become the back piece. And its job will be the same as the back piece. And then here, instead of going and just moving across, we're going to instead get the mask to womp upwards. And then I need you to turn this more. can't turn this more. Literally need this one line to hang out over the head. Can I do that? Doesn't really need those points as well. Okay, well the question is going to be noticeable in motion. Given that I also don't look that way very often, which is... Oh, it's 100% noticeable. Maybe just hurt a little bit. About as nice as I can make it. Alright, let's just fix up the braid on this side. Alright, you need to move out of the way. Go this way. Don't really care what you do on the other side. Okay, so this exists now. That just took an hour and a half for me to try and do something about. And the best part, this still needs to have Y positive and Y negative. Okay, alright, so, I feel okay with all these parts. I mean, the visor's gonna be in front of it, so there's also, you know, argument for that all the time. Alright, let's mess with some other parts. I want to move that across a bit more. Where is that? Don't want to miss the brain again for a good while. Um, Up, 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 bum. What? I just do. I do that. Actually, I should probably just remove that. I never use that anyway. And what wood do I want to cut a whole layer and not just copy it? Just keyboard shortcuts. What are we looking at here? Hmm. Honestly, I'm really worried about the bottom part because the visor is 100% blocking any view of what's happening around these parts in VTuber. Hmm. Try something like that. Let's just go slip. Now, worry about the exact shape later. Let's see. I want to keep the general shape of it cupping around the head all the way around. So something like. I leave some of that and go there. Probably better was on top, like that. The whole part just hovering over that is probably better. Which piece is that? You lie that on and underneath where I can. What's happening up here? You, no, you. Probably should just glue these two parts together, but let's change you to a 9x9. Over that curve. Right there. Okay. We'll deal with the ponytail next time, and then we'll see what kind of ridiculousness happens with the up down and in the corners. There's a chance that I'll do something else at some point. Or maybe just, I mean, there's not really much of this week left, but maybe next week I might do something else with the level of sanity that I'm losing working on this. My head hurts, and I only did one part today. Okay, so anyways. Thank you very much for watching today's session of Lofi rigging. The head turns left. Well, most of it turns left. There's the one part that needs to turn left, but the head almost turns left. Well, it turns right, but turns left on the screen. So if you want to see more of me losing my absolute mind, remember to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.